Hello everyone, this is Fire Napoleon Battle number 14. I command the French and Zero Dog commands the British. I'm looking at my build right now. I decided to bring one old guard for the first time. And here's my British opponent, Zero Dog, even though his name was like 666 some Zero Dog. And right now he's a pretty big defensive formation with 2 9-pounders, and he's just gonna sit there and let me move across the whole map. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I have my howitzer behind my line to protect them from any 9-pounder shots, and as you can see, my line over here has been taking a lot of casualties from these 2 9-pounders. But now finally we move close enough, and we'll start pounding them back. Now we're going to move for a skirmisher line and light infantry to engage. There's only one light infantry in the front, which is a rifle unit. As you can see, I moved my cavalry far to the left flank and earlier far to the right flank and left. As you can see right over there. We might be looking at a possible flanking maneuver in the future. But now he is starting to use his grape shot on my chasseurs. And also, and this is on the left flank, I see an open cav charge, so I'm going to charge into his Kingsman Legion Lightfoot and his rifles right there. Even though they're going to take the line infantry volley, I still have another cavalry unit coming in to charge into his line infantry and artillery, because I really want to wipe them out since they're grape shotting my men. Really depletes the morale of my guys. Even though we do have run into stakes there, which is pretty bad. And the general commands, well, my howitzers are still firing in that general area and they blast my own cav. Not gonna look too good on the general's resume there, blasting their own cav with howitzers. But then I lost 2 cav units there. Now he's gonna press a slight attack down the middle, seeing my line infantry is not with my skirmishers. So I'm gonna try to pull them back to start flanking them on the left side. I saw my old guard back there. They're depleted almost 20 men from 9-pounders, which is pretty gruesome. I'm gonna keep on pulling back and bring forward my line in a little bit. Continuing these grape shots. Basically just skirmishes right now. So it's about ties since we both lost 2 units. And even though he does have more elite troops than me, this is going to be tough to break his center. Since I don't want to rush right into the center, I also overlap his flanks and completely destroy me. Right now I see an opportunity to maybe go flank him and maybe cav charge him. But him seeing this, he'll move over his 2 line infantry and get them in square formation. Even though I didn't even charge him at all, I smacked right into the line right there. Take a volley off. See this cavalry charge. We're actually gonna go try to destroy his foot artillery while we're doing this. And seeing this, he brings over another foot. So right now that flank is really outnumbered, and he might start flanking me at any moment.
Our men are running,
As
sir.
you can see, those Chasseurs and Chevelle don't have the best morale, so they'll rout fairly quickly from 2-foot units. And now he's going to start to envelop the flank, as you see right here. And I'll move over a Swiss foot to counter flank that, but that's not really going to help me at all. Since he has the 88th foot, which are very elite British infantry units. As you can see, he's already starting the flanking. This is terrible for my morale. So things aren't looking good for me whatsoever. so the battle continues. And my French troops are getting depleted very quickly. As you can see, he's brought over his only cav unit, and he's going to try to go rush my howitzers over there. So this was foot, firing at his foot. Oh, actually, he's gonna start running into my infantry since I wasn't paying attention there at the moment. As you see, those howitzer shots are pretty devastating to his troops.
Our men are running.
So right now, it is not looking good at all. He is outflanked me severely, and his better infantry has really outgunned mine by a lot. Now he has a cav unit running around on my left flank, and I have no cav support over there, so we're going to try to withdraw infantry so we don't get flanked even more. Try to get that unit in a square to kill his cav unit, even though they're going for my howitzers, which you see right here. Continuing their little charge here. Getting hit by a few howitzer cannons there. In the end, those 15th Hussars actually die from these cannons right here, and the chasseur unit that comes back, which you can't really see. You can see on the minimap though. But they could charge. And chasseur coming back there. And get those guys out of square formation to pull them back, and pulling back these two cav units around his line. This may be our last hope of winning this, so hopefully it succeeds, because he's overpowering me everywhere, and my units are depleting rapidly. So right now, I'm retreating my men fairly quickly. Those Fusiliers line right there are getting shot in the back by some light foot. I still have my old guard, which could turn the tide of the battle too. So hopefully, something major happens. And luckily for me, this one howitzer comes back, and we actually kill their general in that one cannon shot, which depletes the morale of his men a lot. We charge him from behind with our cav, distracting his left flank right there, those three units, with this one cav unit. We're going to rush his artillery so they can stop the grape shots, and that infantry unit right there. The other cav unit's going to smack right into the back of all of his right flank units. This will cause a huge morale shock and totally rout his right flank. This and the old guard that are firing the 88th foot. The old guard completely destroys flank with these cavalry units. And he gets that one in square, but I wasn't aiming for that one. And I'm just going to completely run down his line. And it's going to eliminate his right flank, as you will see. And this cav unit's going to hold up against his whole left flank. That really needs to, it really needs to do that over there. Because if it doesn't, he could just overlap my right flank really easily, since I have like no infantry over there. And as you can see, the old guard volleying off. As you can see, it depleted his whole left flank. I mean right flank. And that unit's still in square right there. So that really just changed the whole tide of this battle. Now we're about on even grounds. Even I possibly have a winning chance here. And right now I readjust my line formations. And that cav unit is still holding their men over there, which is really good. And howitzer is still shooting with the artillery. So now the men are ready for the final strike against my opponent. And we're going to start moving up. But my opponent takes the assault to me, and I'll shoot off all the first volleys, which is actually pretty bad for him. Even though some of his line does have more men than mine, that's going to really hit his morale hard. And one cav unit is distracting line infantry that was well needed in the back. They're going to charge into his units from behind. Get a close up of this old guard right here. As you can see, that cav unit is going for like final strike at his line infantry, and he put both these lines in square, which doesn't help him whatsoever. That reduces firepower greatly to me. Well, it's basically over my opponent, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.